Hi, everyone. Welcome to the City of Cupertino Economic Development Committee meeting today. Today is January 29th, 2026. My name is Jane Lee. I'm the chair of the EDC, and I'll call this meeting to order. With that, are we opening to roll call?
Committee member Asawa,
Yes.
committee member Bono,
Yes.
committee member Carter,
Here.
committee member Donkey,
Here.
committee member Casultron, here, council member,
Here.
committee member here, vice chair Kang, chair Lynn,
Okay, since last time, not everyone was here, and how about we start the introduction again, because today we have more people. Yeah, can we call a motion for this? We don't need a motion.
Round of introduction.
Okay, sounds good. How about we start with Commissioner Donkey?
Sure. My name is Balaram Danti, and I'm a commissioner in the Technology Information and Communication Commission, which is the thing. I've been a TIC commissioner of years now. Anything else you know about me?
No, I think we should be just quick and
Yeah.
succinct. Yeah, sure.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm here in Cupertino. I have two business with more than 20 locations across the United States, and we do like beauty and wellness.
My name is Caleb Bono, manage hotels, including the Cupertino.
Tracy Casultron, Vice Chair of the Planning Commission.
Daniel Degu, Economic Development Manager, your staff liaison.
Lindsay, I'm an administrative assistant and I'll be clerking these meetings.
Jack Carter, the Sustainability Commission and a retired software engineer.
Manjari Asawa, a technologist, and I have my own business, tutoring business.
My name is Jane Lin. I'm very happy and honored to be the chair for this committee. I'm with Alpha XR Capital, a local developer in this area. All right, so that's,
Council member.
oh, sorry, Councilmember Wong. You're online. Can you hear us?
Please mute it.
It looks like he's not in the meeting anymore.
We can continue and he comes back on. When it comes back on, we can go back to the council member for an introduction.
Okay, so we should move on. Okay, so let's move to approval of minutes. The first subject is approval of November 17th, 2025 minutes. The recommended action is approval of November 17th, 2025 minutes. May I have a motion, please?
Chair Lynn, I would like to make a motion to approve the November 17, 2025 minutes.
We have a second to the motion.
Well, second.
Shall we open up for a round of votes?
Yes.
Oh,
Committee
he's
member
back.
Asawa,
Yes.
committee member Bono,
Yes.
committee member Carter,
Same.
committee member Donkey,
I wasn't present, so I think I'll abstain from voting.
committee member Casultron,
Yes.
council member Wang.
Aye.
Committee member Yit.
Yes.
Vice Chair Kang is absent. Chair Lynn.
Yes.
The motion carries with committee member Carter and committee member Donkey abstaining and Vice Chair Kang absent.
Is there any postponements? No. So let's move, should we continue with Ring Wong's introduction since he's back? Yeah. Councilmember Ring Wong, sorry, we missed you earlier. We were doing a round of introductions.
I did see that. Hi, everybody. I'm Ray Wong, your city council member by night and day, maybe. By day, actually, I run a research firm called Constellation Research. We spend a lot of time researching business and tech trends. And you might often see me on business TV outlets talking about where the future is and representing Cupertino in that regard. So nice to meet everybody.
Thank you. So let's move to oral communications. This portion of the meeting is reserved for persons wishing to address the committee on any matter within the jurisdiction of the meeting and not on the agenda. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes. In most cases, state laws will prohibit the commission from making any decisions with respect to matter not on the agenda.
We have no speakers, Chair.
Thank you. And public hearings none, old business none. Let's move to new business. So the subject here is presentation on marketing and engagement tools for promoting Cupertino during the big game celebration. The recommended action is first, receive presentation on marketing and engagement tools for promoting Cupertino during the big game celebration. Second, is to approve EDC outreach to local eateries, encouraging participation in the city's shop local campaign, celebration of the big game. Staff, do we have any presentations?
Yes, we do. And let me go ahead and share my screen. I just wanted to acknowledge our interim deputy city manager, Kirsten, is here. Kirsten, would you mind?
Hi, my name is Kirsten Sparshot. I'm the interim deputy city manager at former city clerk, so you probably recognize.
Okay, let me share my screen. Perfect. Thank you, Chair. This item is provide update on the efforts that have been done as it relates to the big game that's coming up next week. We did have a great discussion at our first meeting in November. The committee did provide some really great, good feedback, and that feedback was taken and a lot of work has been done since then, and I wanted to provide you some of that update this meeting. So just to review the big game details, the game is coming up Sunday, February 8th, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, and the game will kick off at 3:30. So wanted to highlight some of your feedback and input at our December 17th meeting. A lot of what was brought up has been integrated in what we were being presented in this couple of slides. But the overarching theme had to do with United City Communication, developing a dedicated website, consistent messaging, and coordinated social media, marketing materials, creating promotional videos, city-approved logos, visitor maps and QR codes, tools linking to attractions and services, showcasing our hidden gems. So our wineries, golf courses, shopping destination, outdoor spaces, along with our Cupertino tech and innovation identity. Additional feedback had to do with visitor guidance, providing lodging options, travel information, attractions that are available in the city, as well as activity recommendations. Also event activation, so any themed gatherings, tastings, fairs, and community events that would not violate any broadcast. And then transportation solutions, coordinating shuttles or partnerships to reduce reliance on rental cars during the big game activity. So that was the feedback of the committee. With that, we've been able to develop and explore Cupertino. This is a new online hub designed to help residents and visitors discover, navigate, and enjoy the city as we celebrate the big game. This platform is available at the cupertino.gov/explore Cupertino. And you will see, which we'll showcase in a bit, you'll see 9 unique buttons that feature all of the tools and all of what Cupertino has to offer. So Dine Local, where we have participating businesses offering deals and specials during the big game. We have a list of businesses that are providing watch parties for anyone that wants to come and enjoy the game with people, friends, and family. We're showcasing all our retail shopping centers all throughout the city. We have maps of public art and recreational opportunities that are available in the city, as well as different wineries with a address. We are listing all of our hotels, so anyone that's looking to book or get information on the local hotels in Cupertino, that's all available in this online hub, as well as this SV Hopper, which is the tool that we use here in the city to allow for people to get around. The program is offered for the month of February, so we're showcasing that for new riders, so that way anyone that's here that wants to get around the city to explore what we have to offer can take advantage of this resource. And then it's transportation tools and resources that they can find, as well as history. So kind of an all-in-one catch-all hub for anyone to explore what we have to offer in the city. So with that, I'm gonna hand it off to Adam, who's gonna give you a little bit of a little bit of information on how these maps that have been developed can actually help people better understand what's happening in Cupertino, which is available at the cupertino.gov/Cupertino page. Yeah. And Adam Araza is with our GIS division here at the city. I have the web page loaded up. Back out. To-
Hey, hello, everyone. As Daniel mentioned, I'm Adam Maraza. I'm our senior business systems analyst with our IT department. We've been working in conjunction with Daniel's team and other groups in the city to put these resources together. I wanted to go over some of the maps that we've put together that were specifically put together by our team. But first, this is the landing page for the Explore Cupertino page where Daniel was talking about. We have that video put together in-house as well. And down here, we have the different buttons. The one that we can highlight first is this Dine Local Deals and Specials. So this is related to, it's gonna look similar if you've seen the other marketing campaigns we've done July or Restaurant Week. But what we have here is a map of different restaurants that are offering specials throughout the city. So I believe there was a campaign together, we reached out to our businesses, and here's a place where people can see offers specific that are being uniquely done in our city. Zoom in on the map with either your fingers if you're on your phone or like with the mouse. And as you go closer, you'll see kind of exactly where this location is. Right here, you'll see the list of restaurants participating, and then you can actually click on this button to the website to see a specific detailed view. And going back to the Explore Cupertino page, as Daniel mentioned, this is kind of like a landing hub. Have several different links out here. Did you want me to go through each of these or just the ones with the see? So this one's our retail shopping centers. And this shows all the shopping centers in the city. What we tried to do was highlight where these shopping centers are, how many shops are in there, and we went through each shopping center individually and tried to add what sort of characteristics they have. So this ABN Plaza has a wellness and beauty, bakery and treats, and it has professional services. And so as we click on one of these, say we look at the Biltmore Plaza, you get the list of businesses. We have our categories here. It shows you where it is in the city. And then if there's any art, there's a link to a photo of the art. These are all optimized for your phone. So they're designed primarily for people who are cruising around the city. They see a QR code and they can scan it and go here. We also have public art and recreation. This particular map shows different sites of public art and playgrounds and parks in the city. Again, we tried to say what's unique about each park. So we're highlighting that this park has a barbecue pits and bocce ball, or which parks have playgrounds. And so these are just kind of glimpses of ways that a visitor can see what's in our city in a familiar manner. There's a map in a way that's, and then finally we have this section here for wineries. So we have the 3 wineries just outside the city boundary, but they're affiliated. People think of these wineries when they're visiting Cupertino, and so we're just giving people opportunities to see what the city has to offer, and what we found unique about, or what we found useful about these maps is any landing page that they go on, they can click and say, if we landed on this page, you can turn this off and see the rest of the features in here. Or if you want to see the deals and specials, you can click on this button and you can go around. So it just gives people a unified experience throughout whatever page they land on, but each page is going to cater to the information that's on the page itself. Did you need any? I'm sorry. And so I want to thank you guys for giving me some of your time today. I'm going to pass it back to Daniel.
Thank you, Adam. We do have a couple more slides for the presentation that will focus on the communication aspects of what we've been doing. Social media. Back. And with that, I'm gonna hand presentation over to my colleague, Joe Nguyen, our communications division, to give you an update on that.
Yes, I'm Jo Wynn. I'm part of our communications division and I'm the communications and marketing coordinator here at City of Cupertino. So the big question that I was tasked with answering was, how do we get hotel visitors to come to Cupertino instead of our host city counterparts? And so to answer that, across Cupertino streets and hotel lobbies, we brought Cupertino right to our visitors. So I developed a local Dine Cupertino logo, which you can see in that image. That was developed in for usage in our marketing tools. For our print and physical materials, you'll see banners. So we have a street banner on Stevens Street Boulevard. We have some retractable banners that will be used in hotel lobbies, postcards to be given to businesses, and posters also to be given to businesses. And for that has the sole purpose of getting hotel visitors to plan your next meal, explore Cupertino, and you'll see the QR code and the link there. On our digital side, we have a dedicated website. Our social media promotion starts today, right after this meeting, actually. We'll be promoting our video, which you'll see soon. Our logo. We're also leveraging our city newsletters. We'll be doing a press release soon. And yeah, you can check out our city website. Overall, this campaign highlights our local businesses, encourages exploration, and strengthens Cupertino's brand as a must-visit destination during game week and beyond. Thank you.
Yeah. With that, we will play the video. The video does feature the Mayor Cupertino, Kitty Moore, and it's a 30-second promotional video. So play this and see if you can hear it.
If you're traveling, traveling through the big cave, Cupertino is your while you're in
Talking about the conference call. And it was the endless nights.
No, he's
Sorry, there's a little bit of technical difficulties.
Maybe we should turn on the subtitles and then mute everything, so you can imagine where.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just play the video without the sound for right now.
Isn't that? Can we move that thing? I don't know.
Board meeting. Destination for your, all, now, explore the best of the city. From open spaces like Rancho San Antonio, to global landmarks such as the Alvin Park Visitor Center.
Maybe you can just share the link and we can look at it later. Just so you know, there's no audio coming through here.
Apologies for the technical difficulties.
But since
So with that, the last slide. Okay, so this is the recommendation slide. So first is just to receive presentation for promoting Cupertino during the big game celebration. And two, to approve EDC outreach to local eateries, encouraging participation in the city's Shop Local campaign in celebration of the big game. We have extended the deadline for local eateries to sign up to participate in the Shop Local campaign. We currently have 18 businesses signed up offering deals and specials, but we would like to see more, obviously. So we're extending the deadline to next Thursday at 12 o'clock is the cutoff. And we have postcards that we've developed. And if the EDC is interested, it would be great to get EDC support by going out and visiting businesses and disseminating these postcards to businesses to encourage participation. That is one of the roles of EDC, is serving as ambassadors for economic development and programs that we're doing at the city. So that's of interest to the committee. That would be a recommendation that we would, staff would like to see if interested.
So you said there's a deadline. So the postcards need to be done before the deadline. The deadline's one more week.
Yes, it's Thursday. When we've been, just to clarify, we've been outreaching the businesses for several weeks now. So a lot of the businesses are aware of what we're doing as far as outreach. I want to continue to encourage businesses to participate and bring more awareness. So kind of adding a little extra boost of outreach from the city to the businesses is the desire with that.
So
The
that's also-
postcards,
Yeah, so since that, now that's open for discussion, open discussion.
Oh,
So the
sorry.
first question was from Commissioner Carter and then Commissioner Dante, and then we're going to.
yeah, are the postcards available now or?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready.
So this is what the postcard looks like.
Okay.
Has information of the program itself. And then on the other side, there's information promoting our. So if a business goes to this page, this is where they'll get information about being offered with the program and where they can sign up and all of that information.
It would be nice to have a little bit more than a week to deal with this.
Trying a QR code out. So this is to distribute to the businesses, right?
If members have the availability.
Yeah, sure. I'll be happy to distribute. When I'm going to the restaurants or something I can. So promote our website.
Yeah, we can start a motion after the open rounds discussion too.
And one other thing to note, if, so we have a body of 9. Anything that group of 5 or more would constitute a quorum, so it would just need to be less than 5 people, so you guys can go as groups, but just not exceed, not 5 or more.
So, yeah, what does it mean that for the local business to participate? What does it require from their side to participate?
You have that information available online, and I'm happy to answer that question. So primary eligibility requirements is have a physical storefront here in the city, so brick and mortar, and then that they have an active business license, and that they offer a special during this promotional campaign.
And they give that spatial to the website, the city website.
Right, so they will form, when they go to the website to sign up, they'll submit that information to staff and we'll verify the eligibility and then we'll post it where Adam showed you the maps. We'll post that information for the public to view.
2 more one is that, is there and this is be pointed towards the website, is there anything that would like be specific for families with children? I know that most of the participants would not have children, but the ones that do would be, if you had a site where it's something you boink on that would be attracted to children. I don't know, like our parks or whatever. I'm bringing that. And the second clarifying question is there a area-wide information spot that we could get a plug for our website? Like Santa Clara Valley or the Bay Area that is having something that's trying to be sort of a central location for the big games.
Yeah.
And if we had that we have a plug, because the main thing is you need to get them to the website.
Yeah, I'm happy to kind of answer those 2 questions. And if I'm not able to answer it, please follow up with me on your questions. So the first one, we do have information for families. And I can just go back a few slides. So you can see here, we have different categories when you look at the Explore Cupertino map. So there's public art, there's shopping, there's play and winery. So the art, public art and play, which is recreational opportunities, are listed there. We do have a button for that specifically on the page. So if someone is interested with families, they can click on that and access those specific resources that would be available to them during this campaign.
Okay, please, you think that should be enough? I don't know.
I would think so. I mean, we're happy to obviously take input if you have ideas, but I think generally speaking, that should achieve that information providing right for the families.
I saw that Commissioner Wall already, Commissioner Wall, can you hear us?
I can hear you. So, yeah, I had 2 questions. I think if you want to disperse this out, what's the best way to actually have us all take a few flyers, divide where to go, and actually drop things off if you need that kind of activation? Is that something that staff wants to do or wants to put us to work to? I think that would be something you could probably do that help us. And then the second piece was something a little bit later, but it's 1 week is a fast turnaround time for these, and because we only meet once a quarter, we should probably think about getting ahead of like the next set of events as well. But that's for a little bit later for discussion.
Yes, great feedback, council member. I think with the first one, what we could do as staff is we could provide a list of businesses that are participating in the program, so that way you know which ones are actively participating in the program. I think if you are going to go out and visit businesses, I would suggest you don't see them on the list, businesses that you frequent, right? That's the business you may want to get in touch with. I don't, just in the interest of time. So that would achieve that. And then to your point, council member, and I know we'll discuss this most likely in the next item. I think there is an opportunity going into the next meeting where there'll be some ample time to really plan for outreach as it relates to the upcoming game in the summer, which will be the soccer, that's happening in June. So thank you for those comments.
Yes, thank you. Councilmember, sorry, and Commissioner Coastal Carone.
Yes, so thank you so much for this. I think it's great to see the website up and running. I like that the collateral can be repurposed for future events, very, cost efficient. I had two questions. One was around, usually when you have a website and we're hoping people will find it, but we are somewhat handicapped by being unable to use the Super Bowl keywords. So is there any budget behind promoting this, buying up, anyone that is searching for the word Super Bowl, and then you could get like paid search ads to put the Cupertino page up there, just to work around the fact that we can't actually use Super Bowl. Yeah, so ad budget would be my first question, and then the second would be, how are we tracking any lift from our efforts?
Yeah, in short, I think the short answer to respond to that question, and Joe, please jump in on this, then we'll discuss this. We will be boosting on social media, our campaigns and collateral that we developed that are digital. So we do look to kind of reach that audience. I know in the boosting, it will reach audience not only just of Cupertino, but also outside of the city and outside of the state. So that way we can bring awareness to it. And so we have discussed that internally. We're hoping that approach will help kind of bring some visibility to Oregon, not only for residents, but also for visitors coming into that.
Got it. Then I would definitely recommend, if you have any additional budget, I come from a marketing background, to consider doing some paid search ads on keywords where people are specifically searching for Super Bowl events in the Bay Area, where to stay in the Bay Area, anything related to the Super Bowl, because with those, with paid search, you actually reach people that are exactly in the buying phase. Like with social media ads, you are kind of broadcasting very widely to people that may or may not be coming to Cupertino. But with paid search, you know that someone is actually looking to come stay here and look for things to do. So and the best thing about paid search is you don't actually pay till they click. So it can actually be very low cost. So I would definitely recommend considering that. It could be a very small budget.
Thank you. Yes, we'll definitely.
And I saw that Commissioner Boyle also has something to comment.
Yes, I have three comments to make. First and foremost, thank you on behalf of the city to do anything that promotes Cupertino. It's great. I'm a marketing guru and I'm disappointed because Dine Local, Dine Cupertino, that makes available that Cupertino does not have hotels. You have to find all the way very far about hotels, and yet Cupertino hotels are providing 12% TOT taxes. I'm disappointed marketing wise because that signal anyone that reads, oh, Cupertino is only open for restaurant. Where are the dine and stay local? And stay. I'm very, very happy that we're doing something, but I don't think hotels will be satisfied because we're trying to fill them up. And I don't see the effort behind it. And again, I'm biased. I manage hotel. And also, when are the banners? When are all the collaterals be expected to be delivered to the hotel or to any other businesses with the recommendation to say, guys, next week already occupancy wise in Cupertino, we're not waiting for the 6, 7, and 8, but it's starting on Monday. So can we roll out an execution level where we know we can count on all businesses and hotels to promote? We do have, by the way, people from New Zealand, Paris, many from the Northeast Corridor staying. And again, I just wanted to make sure so everybody knows, New England's Patriots are playing against the Seattle. I can never Seahawks. Yeah, I'm a European. I don't do Super Bowl. But also, I just wanted to let you all know that over 300 plus private jets are landing in San Jose, but they are leaving the same time. So mostly for people from Seattle coming in and out, they might not stay, but the occupancy is now finally going up. But I'd love to see something, and if there is a way to amend and put dine and stay, because I'm afraid marketing wise, people will not believe that we're open or have the capacity to host them for them to stay. But again, very appreciative on anything that we're doing. I think it's fantastic.
So I can address some of your comments. Thank you for your feedback. We obviously value the hotels that are here. There is revenue that is generated and all aspects of economic development touches on all aspects of businesses, right? Including hotels. So one thing I will say is we are designing different ways of having this dine local, dine Cupertino design where it'll say things like dine local, shop Cupertino, right? So we're gonna bring that iteration. You're gonna see that on social media, for example. Just discussed that this morning, Joe and I. So we're channeling your thoughts on that. I would say that. Yes, we have been touching base with hotels, including your hotel, about the retractable banners, which you probably saw as you were coming into this room today, the retractable banner, which has the QR code that lists everything that's available in the Cupertino page. And we are putting those out where hotels are interested. I know that's something you're interested in. So we are doing that. And we've also placed all of the lawn signs about the city. We did that this week, finishing that up. I believe we finished that up yesterday. And then we reached out to every single participating business in the city that those are the 18, and we've provided them with posters that they're placing in their storefronts. So we're going to continue doing that as more businesses sign up. So we are actively working on the outreach piece. And I understand we don't want to neglect any as we're doing that. So hopefully by the time that this program is over, as far as the big game, you will feel satisfied with what we're able to do as far as how we're engaging with hotels and industry players.
Just to add, like, we made the logo generic so that we could replace it with shop logo or stay Cupertino or explore Cupertino. And that's something that, yeah, Daniel and I did discuss and we're hoping to do in the future. Yeah, that's a real good idea with the stay Cupertino.
Commissioner Hassel.
Yeah, I think I like that we are doing all the lawn signs, etc. But you see the lawn signs and these signs when you are in the Cupertino, right? What we really need is for the incentive for people who have not been to Cupertino to come to Cupertino. And I think, like I agree with like the comment, like we need some kind of promotion, social media, somewhere like we have to pull people in. Once they are here, that they'll see, or even if they don't see, they're here, and they're here to spend, right? So I think we need some pull.
Commissioner Dorothy.
Yeah, I have a comment, especially regarding the hotels. The hotel bookings should have happened long time ago, right, for the game. So that promotion should have happened a month or two ago. That's a comment. And then question is there a way for us to measure the effectiveness of our campaign? Have we put anything in place so that this campaign generated this additional revenue so that you can get accolades if there's a measure, if there's a way to measure that effectiveness of the campaign?
Yeah, Commissioner Golden.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure everyone understands that a lot of people waited to know who was going to play at the Super Bowl, and it was only announced Sunday.
Right.
So now people are starting to make their arrangements for hotel stay. So just wanted to make sure, no, everybody was waiting
Okay.
for the announcement of who was going to play.
And as far as metrics, there are metrics that we will be able to pull, like with the social media marketing efforts that we're doing. So we will have that information at the conclusion of the campaign.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And Commissioner, do you have any
Oh,
comments?
I kind of agree with Bono, right? Yeah, because for me, because I do not own a restaurant, but I own a lot of like services, salon and like wellness salon, right? So for me, if I'm a traveler, planning to come visit in Cupertino, I would think like, okay, Cupertino just offer restaurant. They do not have any like fun things other than just dining, right? So I think this one is great. It's a great idea that you guys build a website and it's very clear for like visitor or even like a local business owner to track like what we can do. But this is kind of misleading for people that live outside or even local in like just offer restaurant and instead of restaurant there's no other fund services or anything. So I think maybe like, we can add like the wording, we can like rearrange the wording to like more, wide range. So yeah, we can help attract more.
If I can just respond to that, that's great feedback. I just wanted to clarify one thing that may have not, been said. This postcard, the Local Dine Cupertino, is specifically for the local restaurants. So that way they can understand what we're doing as far as the initiative, for them to participate in the Shop Local initiative. We would not be handing out these postcards to different businesses that are not local. So it's really more of an educational tool that's being used to create interest and participation for the actual Shop Local initiative for local.
Thank you for that clarification, because that is what I thought you did, like 5. I was gonna go to 5 different eateries and say, want to get your name on the list. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
So in respect of time.
I have a final, something that could make life easier and something I would love to recommend this body to adopt is a major press release. Cupertino ready for the game. And with all the SEO and all the outlets that we can outreach, that will do it all.
On the way.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
Press release that we're working on. Yes, that is gonna come.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for all your effort in discussing about this matter, and thank you staff so much for the presentation, all your effort in preparing for this big game. I have some final comment, basically just conclusion of everyone's effort. I really want to echo what Commissioner Kosovo Karen. I also oversee the marketing arm of the company, and nowadays we need to get used to how people are searching for things. Because a lot of times people are searching when they want to go somewhere, they search. When they want to eat something, they search. When they're gonna get relaxed, they search. When they're gonna go to hotel, they search. How do we pull all the searches in so that they directly find us? And then whatever you do is worth it. Otherwise, if you prepare the beautiful website and nobody ever launched a website, and you don't even know who are coming, who are our target audience, it'll be hard to do the next move. So maybe next time we can see some real data analysis on those efforts, even some backlinks, SEO, all the things that a marketing specialist can audit what we have done and what we can improve for all the other efforts, not only for just this big game, because the big game is coming soon, and we still have the June, July one. And then later on, we want to also promote sustainably for all the small businesses. But a lot of time people ignore the business side of things, which is the marketing. If nobody knows that we have so many good things to do in Cupertino, it's hard for them to provide good service. So we can look into that in the next few meetings. But for now, let's include this item with anybody propose a motion. So recommend.
Maybe go to public comment.
I'm so sorry. Let's go to public comment.
We have no speakers, Chair.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So now let's move to motion. Anyone want to second this to approve EDC outreach to local eateries?
Yeah,
You propose a motion?
Yeah, I'll second it.
Second that? Okay, thank you. So let's so this item is closed.
Oh, we need to have a vote, Chair.
Let's do a round of votes.
Committee member Asawa. Committee member Bono.
Yes.
Committee member Carter.
Yes.
Committee member Donkey.
yes.
Committee member Kusilshron.
Yes.
Council member Wang.
Aye.
Committee member Yip. Vice Chair Kane is absent. Chair Lynn.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimously with Vice Chair Kane absent.
Item is closed. On to the next subject. Review and approve the EDC regular meeting schedule for 2026. Recommended action is to approve the 2026 EDC regular meeting schedule, establishing quarterly meetings to be held at 1 p.m. at the Quinlan Community Center on the last Thursday of the first month of each quarter on the following dates, which is January 29th today, April 30th, July 30th, and October 29th, 2026.
Chair Lynn, I'd like to make a motion to approve the EDC regular meeting schedule for 2026.
I'll second that. Or should we have a comment before we call for the motion? No?
Yes, I have a quick comment. I'd like to, I think this was great seeing all of the work you've done ahead of the Super Bowl this time around. I think the quarterly meeting schedule is somewhat limiting of this group's ability to provide feedback. And, I think you had some, Commissioner Barco had very good feedback. Also Commissioner Yit had some very good feedback around things that could be improved around this collateral. And so, my concern would be leading into FIFA. There's no meeting immediately before that. So assuming, collateral gets presented, I don't even know that anything will be ready in April. So is there an opportunity for maybe a special meeting before, closer to, not immediately before FIFA starts, but sometime beforehand where the, interested business members and committee members can provide feedback?
I can respond to that. So I think there's a number of ways we can look at it. So special meetings that can definitely be prioritized by the membership of the committee. But the World Cup will happen in June. So if there's a desire to have the April meeting to discuss World Cup, we'll also have other items on the agenda. Which also will be the work plan. There could be a special meeting after that can happen before June. Because the next meeting, the third quarter meeting will be in July, so there should be some sort of special meeting before that July. For the June, so we could do it that way. If there's a desire to do it that way, if there's just to have the special meeting before the April meeting, that can happen as well.
I would like to make a suggestion. Maybe we can create a subcommittee or a special group that can work on some of the special projects, whether it's FIFA, whether it's America 250 and 4th of July, things that are just rolling in. And that might actually save you some time so that they can go meet on their own and work on some projects and kind of report back. Might give you some more flexibility given the large number of people on this.
Yeah, so Councilmember, that's a great suggestion. We can do that through a special meeting and have a subcommittee established. I'm not sure if we can do that today because it's not agendized, but that could be an option. But I think for this item, this is just establishing the regular meeting schedule. So if the regular meeting schedule makes sense, then we can come back and I can pull the commission to see when we should have a special meeting for the April meeting. With that meeting, something established.
So we can move forward with the motion. It needs to be seconded.
I think it was seconded, but let's call the question.
We had a question.
Chair, may we go to public comment before we have a motion?
And shall we have Commissioner Asawa just have a final comment?
Yes, one comment that it's good to focus on the games and on businesses related to that, but we should also think long term of how Cupertino is growing, how we are supporting the businesses which are not dependent on the game or are dependent on our dependence, right? But we need to think beyond just the games and we need some time to discuss those too. So I think that somewhere we need to add that to the agenda.
Yeah, so Danny, do you have any comments on that?
Just to that point, there will be a discussion in April on the work plan. The committee members will have an opportunity between now and that meeting to provide input to staff on ideas to bring to the April, have a full discussion on priorities, work plan for the 2026 year. So we'll be able to achieve that by the next regular meeting.
Yeah, emails, right?
Yes,
Daniel
will go out.
With
Instructions on how to provide it.
Got it. Now let's open for public comments.
We have no speakers here.
Thank you. So since we have second motion, let's do a round of votes.
Committee member Asawa. Committee member Bono.
Yes.
Committee member Carter.
Yes.
Committee member Dompe.
Yes.
Committee member Casultron.
Yes.
Council member Wang.
Aye.
Committee member Yip. Vice Chair Kennedy absent. Chair Lynn.
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously with Vice Chair Kennedy absent.
Item closed. So do you have any more staff or committee reports? Okay. And future agenda setting, we just discussed. And so now we can close the meeting adjournment.